Welcome to the Ramayana, Stories of Dharma and Devotion. I'm Sandeep, your storyteller, guiding you through the eternal journey of Valmiki's Ramayana. Our narrative draws deeply from Valmiki's original text and is enriched with stories from other Indian traditions, offering you a complete and immersive experience of this eternal tale. Share this podcast with your loved ones and let the timeless lessons of the Ramayana inspire your journey. In our previous episode, we saw Raavan's house begin to collapse from within. After the fall of Kumbhakarn, his sons and brothers marched into battle one after another, driven by rage and loyalty. Trishira fell, Devantak fell, Narantak fell, Mahaparshva fell, and finally, Atikay, the son of Raavan blessed by God Brahma, was struck down by Lakshman. On the battlefield of Lanka, the Vanars stood strong. In Ashok Vatika, Sita heard the news and felt hope return to her heart. And far above the world, in heaven, the gods watched with quiet joy, knowing that Vishnu in the form of Ram was moving steadily toward his purpose. In today's episode, the war takes a darker and more dangerous turn. We will see Raavan shaken by fear and doubt, struggling to understand how Ram and Lakshman escaped death before. We will see him tighten his grip on Lanka and order every corner guarded, even the garden where Sita waits. And then, from the shadows, we will see Indrajit step forward once again, the most powerful son of Raavan, master of illusion and divine weapons. We will witness a battle fought not just with arrows, but with deception. Ram and Lakshman will face God Brahma's weapon itself. The Vanar army will fall into silence. Hope will seem lost, but in the deepest darkness, courage will rise again. Hanuman will fly to the Himalayas. A mountain will be torn from the earth. Life will return to the battlefield. And on his journey back, the servant of Ram will pause over Ayodhya, where Bharat and Shatrughan meet him with aching hearts. Join me now as illusion meets truth, as faith is tested, and as the war of Lanka moves one step closer to its destined end.
The night in Lanka feels heavy. The wind moves slowly through empty streets. Torches burn low along the palace walls. Inside the great hall, Raavan sits in silence. Messengers stand before him. Their faces are pale. Their voices tremble as they speak. One by one, the names fall like blows. Atikay is dead. Dhumraksha is dead. Akampana is dead. Prahasta is dead. Kumbhakarn is dead. Many other mighty demons have fallen. Each name strikes Raavan's heart. His chest tightens. His breath grows uneven. Raavan clenches his fists. He whispers to himself, "How's this possible?" His mind races. He remembers the day Indrajit bound Ram and Lakshman with celestial arrows. Arrows that no mortal could escape. Arrows that even gods feared. Raavan mutters, "How did they break free? Who released them from those bindings?" Doubt creeps into his thoughts. He realizes a hard truth. No demon seems capable of defeating Ram. No demon can defeat Lakshman. Sugriv stands unbroken, and Vibhishan knows every secret of Lanka. Once again, fear settles deep inside the Lord of Lanka. Raavan rises from his throne. His voice echoes through the hall. He commands, "Guard the city, protect every gate, watch every tower. Let no Vanar move unseen." He pauses. His voice hardens as he says, "Guard Ashok Vatika with your lives. Let no harm come near Sita. Let no monkey come close." The commander's bow. Raavan continues, "Do not be careless. Do not be proud. Watch the movements of the Vanars day and night. Report every sound, every shadow." The order spread through the city. Soldiers rush to their posts. Weapons are lifted. Walls are reinforced. Lanka prepares to defend itself. But Raavan turns away. He walks slowly into the inner chambers of his palace. The noise fades behind him. The doors close. Inside, silence waits. Raavan stands alone. His thoughts return to Atikay, his brave son, his pride, his hope. Grief washes over him again. He lowers himself onto the stone floor. His shoulders shake. His eyes burn with pain and anger. The king who once challenged gods now sits alone with loss. Outside, Lanka stays awake. Inside, Raavan broods in darkness. And far away, beyond the palace walls, Ram moves closer. Inside the palace, Raavan sits in deep sorrow. His head is lowered. His eyes burn with grief. At that moment, a tall warrior steps forward. His armor shines dark and fierce. His eyes glow with confidence. It is Indrajit, Raavan's greatest son. He looks at his father and speaks firmly. Father, do not grieve. I will end this war. I will destroy Ram and Lakshman. I will wipe out the Vanar army. Raavan looks up slowly. Hope flickers in his tired eyes. Indrajit bows once. Then he turns and walks away. He mounts his chariot. A powerful army follows him. Drums beat. Conches sound. The night trembles as he moves toward the battlefield. Reaching the battlefield, Indrajit stops. He does not attack at once. He prepares a sacred fire. He chants powerful mantras. He offers prayers into the flames. The fire rises high. The air grows heavy. Dark energy fills the sky. After the ritual ends, Indrajit steps into the chariot. A strange silence spreads. And then he disappears. Indrajit becomes invisible. Only his voice echoes faintly in the sky. Suddenly, arrows rain down from nowhere. The sky fills with sharp whistles. The ground shakes with impact. Vanars cry out in pain. Many fall unconscious. Weapons slip from their hands. Invisible maces strike from all sides. Great Vanar warriors are torn apart. No one can see the attacker. No one knows where to strike back. Panic spreads across the field. Indrajit laughs from the sky. His arrows fall without pause. Then he turns his fury toward Ram and Lakshman. A storm of arrows rushes toward them. Each arrow burns with dark power. Each strike wounds deeply. Ram staggers. Lakshman struggles to stand. Blood stains the earth. Lakshman whispers, "Brother, this power is terrible." From the dark sky, a new power gathers. The air grows heavy. The wind stops. Ram looks upward. His eyes narrow. He understands at once. Ram says calmly, "Lakshman, the weapon Indrajit is about to use is no ordinary missile." Lakshman grips his bow. Ram continues, "It comes from God Brahma himself. I can stop it. I can dissolve its force." He pauses, "But I will not." Lakshman turns to him, surprised. Ram speaks softly, but firmly, "A divine weapon must be honored. To reject it would be disrespect. Only one with true strength and valor can accept it and still live." Lakshman steps forward without hesitation. Lakshman says, "Then let it fall on me, brother. I will bear its force." Ram looks at him with deep pride. Ram says, "You have the strength. You have courage. You will survive it." Then Ram turns towards Sugriv and the Vanar leaders. Ram commands, "Sugriv, Angad, Hanuman, when this weapon strikes, do not rise. Do not fight. Lie still." The Vanars look shocked. Ram explains, "Indrajit must believe that his weapon has destroyed us. Only then will his pride blind him. Only then will he return to Lanka, claiming victory. If Indrajit believes us dead, he will return to Lanka in pride. His victory will make him careless." Sugriv nods, understanding the plan. Sugriv says, "We will do as you say." Lakshman steadies himself. He stands firm, his chest open, his mind calm. From the invisible sky, Indrajit releases the weapon. A blinding force crashes down. The earth shakes violently. Fire and light explode across the battlefield. Lakshman takes the full force of Brahma's weapon. He is thrown to the ground. His body lies still. After being struck by Brahma's missile released by Indrajit, Ram falls to the ground. Lakshman falls beside him. Their bows slip from their hands. Their chests do not rise. Their eyes remain closed. Across the battlefield, silence spreads. Sugriv also falls. The Vanars fall. The battlefield becomes silent. The earth looks covered with fallen warriors. From the sky, Indrajit watches. He sees no movement. He sees no resistance. Satisfied, he rose in triumph saying, I have destroyed them. Ram and Lakshman are no more. With pride filling his heart, Indrajit turns his chariot back toward Lanka. Behind him, the battlefield lies still. Ram and Lakshman lie grievously hurt. The Vanar army lies silent. But beneath the stillness, life yet remains. And destiny waits. 67 crores of monkeys faint. Warriors lie still like fallen leaves. The earth looks lifeless. The night feels endless. But not all hope is gone. Slowly, two figures stir. Hanuman opens his eyes. Pain burns through his body, but his spirit stands firm. Nearby, Vibhishan also rises. He looks around in shock. Vibhishan whispers, Ram, Lakshman. No answer comes. Fear grips them. Hanuman roars in anguish. His voice shakes the battlefield. Holding burning torches, Hanuman and Vibhishan run through the field, calling out, searching desperately, Jambavan. O elder of wisdom, where are you? At last, they find him. Jambavan lies wounded, but conscious. Hanuman kneels beside him. Hanuman asks urgently, tell us, O wise one, how do we save them? How do we wake Ram and Lakshman? Jambavan looks at the fallen army. His eyes are filled with sorrow, but his voice is steady. Jambavan says, there is a way. But time is short. Jambavan examines Lakshman and the fallen Vanars. His face grows serious. He says, there's only one cure. The herbs of the Himalayas. Mrita Sanjeevani, Vishalya Karani, Suvarn Karani, Sandhani. These 4 herbs alone can save them all. Hanuman steps forward and volunteers. I will bring them. Jambavan warns, they grow on Mount Rishbha. They shine like fire, but they hide from untrained eyes. Hanuman folds his hands. I will find a way. Hanuman leaps into the sky. The earth breaks beneath his feet. He crosses the ocean in a blink. Clouds rush past him. Stars watch in silence. Soon, the Himalayas rise before him. Snow peaks under moonlight. Hanuman reaches Mount Rishbha. The mountain breathes with divine energy. Hanuman searches everywhere. He looks carefully, but the herbs do not reveal themselves. They remain invisible. Hanuman clenches his fist. He says to himself, if I cannot see them, I will take them all. With a mighty roar, Hanuman uproots the entire mountain. Trees crack. Rocks thunder. The mountain rises into the sky. Hanuman carries it back, faster than the wind. Hanuman flies back from the Himalayas. The mountain rests on his shoulder. The 4 sacred herbs glow with hidden power. He moves fast, faster than the wind. As he crosses the skies, he passes over Ayodhya. Below, the city sleeps. But one man remains awake. It is Bharat, the ever-vigilant keeper of Ayodhya, the brother who rules only in Ram's name. Bharat looks up. He sees a strange shadow crossing the moon. The sky trembles. The air feels alive. Bharat narrows his eyes. He says, this is no bird. This is no cloud. He calls out, Shatrughan. Shatrughan arrives at once. Bharat points to the sky and asks, do you see that? Something powerful moves above Ayodhya. Shatrughan nods. Yes, it carries a mountain. This is no ordinary being. Bharat's face turns serious when he says, if this is a threat, we must stop it. Together, they lift their bows. 2 arrows fly upward. Sharp, precise. They strike Hanuman's path. Hanuman feels the force. The mountain trembles. He is forced downward. Hanuman lands heavily on the earth. The mountain shakes the ground. Hanuman groans. What is this delay? I am on urgent service. He struggles to rise. I have been interrupted in the service of Ram. The name cuts through the air. Bharat freezes and says softly, Ram? He steps closer and continues. Did you say Ram? Hanuman looks at him and replies, Yes, Ram of Ayodhya. My lord, my life. Bharat's bow slips from his hand. It falls softly on the ground. Tears fill his eyes. He steps closer and asks urgently, Tell me, why are you flying with a mountain? Where is my brother? What has happened? Hanuman does not waste time. He says, Ram is in Lanka. Raavan has taken Devi Sita. The Vanar army has crossed the ocean. A great war is being fought. Bharat gasps. Hanuman continues, Kumbhakarn fell. So did Atikay and many others. Indrajit struck Ram and Lakshman with God Brahma's weapon. They lie wounded. 67 crores of Vanars have fallen. Bharat's heart trembles. He asks softly, And Sita? Hanuman replies, She lives. She waits with faith. She knows Ram is coming. Bharat closes his eyes. Tears flow freely now. He whispers, All this happened while I guarded Ayodhya. Suddenly, his eyes burn with resolve. Bharat says, Take me with you. Let me come to Lanka. Let me fight beside Ram. Hanuman looks at him steadily. He says, You may come, but tell me who will guard Ayodhya? Bharat freezes. He looks at the city behind him. The palace. The people. Ram's throne with his sandals upon it. Silence answers him. Bharat lowers his head. He says, This is my dharma, to protect Ayodhya in Ram's name. Then Bharat looks up, surprised. But how do you know me so well? How do you know my heart? Hanuman smiles softly. He says, I know, because you live always in Ram's thoughts. And those who live in Ram's thoughts are never hidden from his servants. Bharat's bow slips from his hand. Tears fill his eyes. He whispers, Once again I have delayed Ram's work. He bows deeply before Hanuman. He says, Forgive me. I did not recognize you. Hanuman folds his hands. He says, There is no time. Lakshman lies wounded. Ram waits. The Vanar army has fallen. Bharat folds his hands. His voice breaks. He says, I am blessed to hear Ram's name from you. He steps back and clears the sky. Bharat says firmly, Go now, fly faster than the wind. Do not let another breath be wasted. Bharat signals Shatrughan and says, Lower your weapons. Bharat steps back. He says, May my arrows never again obstruct Ram's path. Go, brave one. Serve him. Hanuman nods. He says, For Ram. He lifts the mountain once more. The earth shakes gently. With a mighty leap, Hanuman rises into the sky and disappears toward Lanka. Bharat watches until the sky is empty. Hanuman lands on the battlefield. The earth shakes. Dust rises. Before everyone's eye stands an entire mountain. Trees glow. Herbs shine softly. A divine fragrance spreads through the air. Jambavan steps back in astonishment. He asks, A mountain? Hanuman, what have you brought? The Vanars gather around. They stare in disbelief. Jambavan asks, Where are the herbs? Why bring the whole mountain? Hanuman bows his head slightly. He says, The herbs hid from my sight. They would not reveal themselves. So I chose another path. Hanuman looks at Lakshman lying still. He continues, I could not risk delay. Ram's time is precious. So I brought the mountain itself. Jambavan's eyes widen. Wonder fills his face. He says softly, This is Mount Rishbha. The sacred herbs live here. He turns to Ram. Jambavan says, O Ram, the herbs are present. Now the work must begin. Jambavan moves quickly. He selects the herbs with care. His hands are steady. His mind is focused. He grinds the leaves. He prepares the medicine. Ram watches silently. Then he speaks, Jambavan, do not prepare medicine only for Lakshman. Jambavan looks up. Ram continues, prepare it in great quantity. Let every wounded Vanar be healed. This war is not fought by one alone. Jambavan bows deeply. He says, You are truly the one. As you command, the medicine is ready. He brings it first to Lakshman. The medicine touches Lakshman's lips. A deep breath fills his chest. Color returns to his face. His fingers move. His eyes open. Lakshman rises slowly. He says, "Brother." Ram smiles. Around them, the Vanars inhale the fragrance. Strength returns. Pain fades. One by one, warriors stand. Then thousands. Then millions. The battlefield that was silent moments ago fills with life again. Roars rise. Conscious sound. Hope surges like a wave. Hanuman folds his hands before Ram. He says, "Your army stands again." Then he hesitates for a moment. Then Hanuman adds softly, "Dear Ram, on my way from the Himalayas, I passed over Ayodhya." Ram turns toward him at once. Ram asks, "Ayodhya?" Hanuman says, "Yes, Bharat saw me in the sky. So did Shatrughan." Ram's eyes soften. A gentle smile touches his face. Hanuman continues, "They stopped me, thinking I was a threat. When I spoke your name, Bharat's bow fell from his hand." Hanuman continues, "He asked about you. He asked about Sita. He asked about the war." Ram closes his eyes for a moment. Ram asked, "And what did he say?" Hanuman replies, "They miss you deeply. Both wish to come with me to Lanka. They wish to stand beside you in battle." Ram opens his eyes. There is no surprise in them, only affection. Ram says, "That is like Bharat and like Shatrughan." He pauses and then asks, "Did they guard Ayodhya well?" Hanuman nods firmly while saying, "Yes, Ram. Ayodhya is safe. Bharat stands watch day and night. Your throne remains untouched. Your sandals still rule." Ram exhales slowly. Peace fills his face. Ram says, "I am glad. My brothers understand their dharma." Hanuman bows. He says, "They asked me to fly faster. They asked me not to let even a breath delay your work." Ram smiles and says, "May they remain protected, and may Ayodhya remain steady until we return." Ram looks across the field. His eyes shine with calm resolve. He says, "The night of illusion is over. The war will now move toward truth." Sugriv looks at Hanuman with wonder. He asks, "Hanuman, is it true that someone stopped you in the sky?" Jambavan nods slowly. He adds, "Few in the three worlds can even slow you down. Bharat and Shatrughan must be warriors of rare strength." Hanuman bows his head in respect. He says, "Yes, they are exceptional. Very few can stand before me, even for a moment." Tara, who has been listening quietly, now speaks. She gently says, "But it was not only their strength. There's something deeper at work." Everyone turns toward her. Tara continues, "Hanuman is bound to Ram by something greater than power. By love. By dharma. By the divine." She looks at Ram and continues, "That same divine bond flows through Ram and therefore through his brothers as well." Hanuman nods. He says, "That is true. When I heard Ram's name spoken with such pain and longing, my heart could not fly past them. They have waited for many years, without news, without answers, only with faith." Silence settles for a moment. Tara says softly, "It must have been very hard for them. To rule in Ram's name, to wait, to hope." Ram listens to every word. He does not interrupt. A gentle smile appears on his face. Not of pride, but of gratitude. He says quietly, "Yes, dharma tests everyone. They have endured much. Their patience itself is strength." He looks toward the horizon, as if seeing Ayodhya far away. He continues, "Soon, this waiting will end." The wind moves softly across the battlefield. The army stands renewed. Hearts feel lighter. The bond of Ram, his brothers, and his followers flows silently stronger than any weapon. Above them, the fragrance still lingers. Life has returned. Dharma stands firm. And somewhere in Lanka, victory believed has already begun to crumble.
In this episode, we've witnessed illusion rise against truth. We saw Indrajit, the most powerful son of Raavan, step into the war with confidence born of dark knowledge and divine weapons. Through sacrifice and sorcery, he turned invisible, striking from the sky and bringing silence to the battlefield. We watched Ram and Lakshman accept God Brahma's weapon with respect, not fear. We saw the Vanar army fall, and for a moment, the world itself seemed to hold its breath. But even in that silence, hope did not die. Hanuman and Vibhishan stood firm. Jambavan's wisdom lit the path forward. And when the need was greatest, Hanuman leapt across oceans and mountains, carrying not just strength, but devotion itself. He flew to the Himalayas, tore an entire mountain from the earth, and returned with life itself resting on his shoulders. On his way back, fate paused him over Ayodhya, where Bharat and Shatrughan waited in quiet pain and unwavering faith. Their longing, their duty, and their love reminded us that Ram's war was not fought in Lanka alone, but in every heart that waited for him. We saw life return to the battlefield. Lakshman rose. The Vanars rose. The army stood renewed, stronger than before. And in the gentle moments between war cries, we saw something even greater than victory. We saw bonds of dharma, between brothers, between king and servant, between Ram and the world he had left behind. Yet the war is far from over. Raavan still stands, and Lanka still has warriors ready to bleed for its pride. Join me in the next episode as Kumbha, Nikumbha, and other fierce warriors of Lanka step forward to carry the battle onward. The fighting will grow harsher, the cost will rise, and destiny, relentless and unyielding, will march closer to its final judgment. Share this podcast with your loved ones and let the timeless lessons of the Ramayana inspire your journey. Though the details of this ancient tale may vary across traditions, its essence reminds us of the enduring power of compassion, courage, and hope in the face of adversity. Until next time, may the light of Dharma illuminate your path and fill your heart with peace.